Welcome to this Warhammer Worlds episode. We're going to take a look at this board that we've set up here. Like an Imperial outpost in the Rocky Forest is the theme for this one. A good setup for Space Marines against Chaos, or a Tyranid incursion and Astra Militarum trying to hold the central ground. That's the kind of theme here for this board. So we'll take you through step by step how to achieve the same results for your own games of Warhammer 40,000. So first up is the Battlemat. So this one's from Battlemat.eu. It is 60 across by 44 inches, so that's the correct size for your regular games of 10th edition Warhammer 40,000. It's called Battlefield. You can get in different sizes, 6x4 and so on. So you can check out the Battlemat.eu website for that. But it gives you a foundation here. So we've got sort of partly barren, rocky grassland. There is like a dirt track road, but it's not too strictly defined, but it runs from one side to the other. It's like a general battlefield that doesn't really constrict you as to where you place your terrain. It's a good flow to this one. So that gives us our foundation. You can see green tones running across here, some rocky stone tones, and the sand colour run across there as well. So the Battlmats are great. They roll out nice and flat. They're figure friendly. If the models fall over, it's a nice soft surface, nice and quiet for dice rolling as well. Then the terrain around the perimeter, we've used the rocky set, the Grassy Rocks Set from Battlemat.eu. So that's one whole set that's done all the way around the edges of this board. You get a large rocky formation across here. You get another one that's almost the same size but a different one. It's over in that corner. You get some medium ones. You get two of those. There's one here and one here. Then you get these archways. There's one here, and then there's one across the other side, which I've combined with two larger archways. That's all part of the Grassy Rocks set from Battlemat.eu. I have added to it. I've added some flock on top. It comes with some green areas that have been painted on. So I just put PVA glue on there and then just drop some flock on top just to make it look even more realistic and grassy. But it's a great set. And that's done the whole edge of this table. No problem at all. Again, I'll leave a link for that in the video description below. For Battlemat.eu, you'll find a discount code for 11% off. That's going to count for everything, so the mats and the terrain. And they have launched a new website in recent months. So to celebrate that, there's an extra 5% off available if your order comes to £300, so 16% off in total. They are shipping worldwide, so you can get a hold of this for your own terrain setups. So there is some custom built terrain in the middle. If you don't have that or don't want to go down that route, you could easily do a second Grassy Rocks set. That would fill out the table for you. No problem at all. And these pieces here, this is a revamped Imperial Firebase from 1990 something.
1996, 95.
And then this
Maybe
is
94.
the Imperial Bastion from around the same time. So these were cardboard and plastic terrain packs from Games Workshop. I repurposed them to a base. I put them on a base and sand effect on the base, like so. You can see it in there. Added some weapons and so on. Then the cardboard areas I reinforced, added extra thicker piece of card on the edge just to thicken it out. I used some L-shaped plastruct plastic around the edges just to make it look a bit more reinforced, and then gave it a bit of a paint job, but still preserving some of the markings. So that's the original markings there in the middle. The chevrons here are original, just to put some effects over the top of them, so I preserved some of it. The double-headed eagle there is original as well, but painted around the rest, added some effects and some rust and so on. But that's those two, preserved and not reimagined but repurposed and based for our games. And then some accessories added on just to turn it into a real sort of Imperial base. These are from Games Workshop, these ammo containers. The tank traps as well are from Games Workshop also. It's a nice base. I always like to have something, usually something in the centre of the table is a nice focal point. It's a focal point visually, but also something to fight across, like a purpose for the battlefield, for the two factions to fight across. But as I said, if you don't want to go for that, you could easily fill the table out with an extra set of Grassy Rocks. There is a terrain piece called the Warp Portal. It's an individual larger piece from Battlemat.eu. That'll be a great focal point here for the centre of this battlefield as well. So links for them below. Finishing touches on this board, quite straightforward. some lichen, just great for bush and scrub effects, just push those in. Some pine trees we've used just to put around the rocks. This set, I've been researching these, got these years ago, but they are a set that is from a company called Heike. They do, these are wire spun conifer trees. They do them in a pack. I think the pack's like 60 or 70 in a pack. And you can get them from your model railway shops. You can find them on places like eBay. But if you look up Heike pine trees sets, you'll see them. And you can check the different measurements. This is a variety pack of different sizes. And these they come looking like this. I based them on coins just to give them a bit of weight and so we could place them individually. And so those are great just as an addition to create this pine forest kind of look. Then these twigs, they're real, just from the woods.
Where'd you get them from, brother?
Well, just you can get, they're oak, I believe. So if you can find an oak tree, or these ones actually, I think that one's oak. This one could be oak, or it could be silver birch. Yeah, there's another one, but just snapped up, and they just look great as like lumber on the battlefield. And then some stones as well, just to, some scatter to add around the edges as well, just to give you that nice effect. Just to blend the terrain in to get it to match in with the board, and you get yourself a nice Imperial outpost. So that's the terrain tutorial, just a guide here to show you how this table's been put together. It took about 15 minutes to put up, it's not too long, and about the same to put it away, about 15 minutes. Put the terrain away, Battlemat rolls up just in a roll, put it in its case, and they're great for transporting around as well. So that's the tutorial. Keep a look out for more Warhammer World videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, tune in next time.